called a picture of magnificent proportion.
I don't know what you've been told, but we're in a golden age. So many discoveries that are jumping off the page. Wow in the world. 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 Wow in the world.
Raz and Mindy.
Right away, Houston.
Yeah, bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's 12 o'clock! Thanks, Cuckoo Bird. Where's the remote? Here.
Today on the Deception Zone,
Oh boy, it's starting!
pigeons. Are they real? Or are they robot drones sent by the government or aliens or alien governments to spy on us?
No.
I mean, think about it for a second. Do you even know where pigeons come from?
I don't!
Me neither. Probably no one knows.
Mother! Come quick! Deception Zone just started! Coming, Dennis!
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? A pigeon egg? A pigeon nest? I know I haven't.
I haven't either!
I once typed baby pigeon into the internet, but all that came up were a bunch of pictures of fake baby pigeons.
Oh!
The point is, the powers that be want us to believe that there are thousands, if not millions, of these birds, and they only happen to live in places where there are thousands, if not millions, of people.
Gasp!
Think about it for a second. Have you ever seen a pigeon in an unpopulated area of the world, a place where no people exist?
No!
Me neither. But I also haven't traveled much. I get motion sickness, and I've tried those so-called motion sickness pills, but they only work if I'm in a car, or a bus, or on a choo-choo train, or a subway
Mother!
train.
I'll be right
or a
back!
light rail.
I have to go and tell everyone that we have an
Mid-sized
imposter in the neighborhood! Okay, Dennis! Hold off on microwaving my dinner! This could take more than 1 minute and 30 seconds plus 30 more seconds to cool.
And then I said, why do birds fly south for the winter?
Yeah?
And she said, because it's too far to walk.
Mindy! Guy! I have some very important news for you, and it can't wait!
Dennis?
Dennis, are you okay?
It's about Reggie.
Yeah, he's right here.
No, he's not!
What?
That's what I came to tell you. Get this. Reggie isn't real.
Uh-huh.
In fact, no pigeons are real. They're all just flying robot drones sent to spy on us.
What?
It's true. I just heard about it on the Deception Zone.
Dennis, I've told you a million times, you have to stop watching that show. It's just a bunch of stories designed to stir up fear in its viewers.
And besides, Dennis, Reggie is real. Look, he's standing right here in front of you.
Oh, yeah, right, Mindy. Like I'm gonna trust what my eyes are telling me. I have some stuff you two should read.
Oh, boy.
Okay, Dennis. Well, Guy Raz, Reggie, and I were just about to head over to the Home Tweet Home tour of nests.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want to come with us?
Well, what is it?
The Home Tweet Home tour of nests is a bird home showcase.
Yeah, and it's happening down at the convention center downtown.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's going to be an exhibit on a new bird nest study that we just read about in the journal Ecology Letters.
Huh. Well, will there be a so-called pigeon nest there?
I mean, it's possible.
Well, that'll be a first.
What are you talking about, Dennis?
Mindy, you tell me the last time you saw a pigeon nest.
Oh, okay. I think I see your point here.
I'm sorry. What is the point you're trying to make, Dennis?
The point I'm trying to make is, don't you think it's a little weird that Reggie sleeps inside Mindy's gingerbread house?
Mansion.
Don't you think that if he were a real bird, he would sleep in a nest? Have you ever even seen a pigeon sleeping in a nest, Guy Raz?
No, Dennis. I have never seen a pigeon sleeping in a nest.
I rest my case, Your Honor.
We're not even in court, Dennis.
Dennis, the reason we've never seen pigeons sleeping in nests is because pigeons, like all other birds, do not use their nests for sleeping.
Oh, sure.
Guy Raz is right, Dennis. The purpose of a nest is to provide a safe place for birds to lay their eggs and take care of their little bird babies. You know, as they hatch and grow strong enough to live on their own.
Well, that still doesn't explain why I've never seen a pigeon's nest. Or a baby pigeon. Or a grandpa pigeon. Or a bunch of cousin pigeons. Or even
Dennis, the reason we rarely see pigeon nests is because pigeons tend to make their nests up high and out of sight.
Oh.
Yeah, in a city where you might see a lot of pigeons, you won't see their nests because they build them up high on the ledges of tall buildings, in roof rafters and beams, under bridges, or on the tops of rain gutters.
Yeah, in human habitats, you know, cities with lots of buildings and lots of people, it's just safer for pigeons to build their nests up high and out of the way.
And because pigeons build their nests in places out of sight from us humans, that explains why we almost never see baby pigeons or chicks.
Exactly. Baby pigeons stay in the nest anywhere from 25 to 45 days after they hatch. And by that time, they pretty much just look the same as regular adult pigeons.
Well, believe what you want, but I've done my own research.
You have?
Yes, mostly entirely by watching The Deception Zone.
Yeah, I agree with Reggie. Can we just go to the Home Tweet Home show now?
Yeah, I really don't want to miss this nest building exhibit based on new research that just came out of the University of Melbourne in Australia.
Oh, yeah, Dennis. So get this.
I'm listening.
So these evolutionary biologists, you know, they're the kind of scientists who study how different species of living things evolve or change over time. And they've been studying how and why bird nests have changed over time.
You know, I think you might get something out of this too, Dennis.
Possibly, but I'm skeptical.
Hey, Reggie, do you think you could give us a ride down to the Home Tweet Home tour of nests? Thanks, Reg. All right, come on, you two. Stay still, Reg. I'm climbing on.
Wait. You expect me to ride on that robot enemy spy drone?
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Guy Raz, Dennis, on the count of 3, each of you grab onto my hands and I'll pull you up, okay? 1, 2, 3.
And here we
There we go. Looks like we've made it. Thanks for flying us, Reg. Just gonna climb down here. Huh?
What is that, a protest?
What in the...
Looks like Dennis isn't the only one who's been watching the Deception Zone lately.
Are those people protesting the existence of birds?
Yeah, look, they've got signs and everything.
Birds are baloney. They charge their batteries on telephone lines? What?
Oh, nice! Well, Mindy, Guy, flying feathered robot drone enemy spy, it looks like I have found my flock.
But Dennis!
Birds are baloney! Birds are baloney! Birds are baloney!
Don't worry, Guy Raz, he'll be back.
Maybe.
Come on, let's go inside.
Lead the way, Mindy.
Walk, 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 walk. Look at all these nests, Guy Raz.
Avian architecture at its finest.
Hello, welcome to the Home Tweet Home tour of nests.
Ooh.
Along these halls, you will find nests from thousands of bird species from all over the world. Dome nests, cupped nests, floating nests, and even underground nests.
Ooh la la. Look, Guy Raz, that nest over there looks just like a clay pizza oven.
Huh, and it says here it belongs to the Rufous hornero bird.
Ah, yes, the Rufous hornero, otherwise known as an oven bird, who hails from South America.
What?
Wow.
What you're seeing is a dome-shaped nest built of mud and manure. Once it bakes in the hot sun, it hardens and sticks to its branch.
A dome-shaped nest, huh? With a little roof and everything?
Yeah, totally different from the open cup-shaped nest made from dry grasses and twigs like we're used to seeing in trees around our neighborhood.
Yes, in fact, today, most birds prefer the open and cup design over the enclosed dome design for their nests.
Oh, yeah. I'm actually a gingerbread architect, so I know all about open floor plans.
I'm sorry, you're a what?
So just to be clear, you mentioned that today most birds prefer the open cup concept for their nests, but that wasn't always the case?
Oh, heavens no. In fact, if you'll follow me, we have an entire exhibit on the history of nest building going back 40 million years, when songbirds began to spread from the southern hemisphere to the rest of the world.
Oh, Guy Raz, this is the exhibit we came here to see.
Is this the one based off the research of those evolutionary biologists from the University of Melbourne in Australia?
That's exactly right. In that study, the researchers were looking for answers as to why most modern-day birds prefer to build open cup-shaped nests over enclosed dome-shaped nests.
Yeah, I mean, looking at that ovenbird nest back there, I would say that the dome-shaped nest looks like the cozier and safer option.
Especially if you're a bird trying to protect your precious eggs from harsh weather conditions or predators.
You know, we were just saying how pigeons have to build their nests up high and out of sight in hidden places like beams or bridges.
Well, up until now, most scientists would have agreed with you that dome-shaped nests were in fact the safer option.
Uh-oh, I hear a big but coming at us.
But
There it is.
this new research tells a different story.
Ooh, plot twist.
Wow, look at all of these nests.
How could something look so cozy and so uncomfortable at the same time?
Now, to your left, you'll see a collection of cup-shaped nests built by songbirds such as hummingbirds, barn swallows, yellow warblers, and American robins.
Mind if I just curl up in one of these bad boys? You know, take a load off?
Mindy?
Please don't.
Okay.
And on your right, you'll find the dome-shaped nests built by winter wrens and the ovenbird we mentioned earlier.
Wow, what exquisite design. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in the wild before.
Well, that's because only a third of all birds build these dome nests today.
I don't understand why. It's so cozy in here. Maybe a little crowded. Don't mind if I...
Oh my.
Mindy, get out of that nest!
Never! I feel safe and protected in here. I don't know why all birds aren't building these things. This dome nest is great!
Please, ma'am.
Mindy, it says on this sign here, for display purposes only.
Yeah, and so did that toilet in the kitchen and bath store, but I didn't let that stop me.
Oh, heavens. Well, you might be surprised to learn that when the researchers on this study gathered information from over 3,000 songbird species, they found that domed nests,
Like this one?
yes, like the one you're still sitting in against museum policy. The researchers discovered that domed nests, while appearing to be safer, may actually have made it more difficult for certain birds in history to survive as a species.
So, what kind of information did they collect from these songbirds to get to this conclusion?
Oh, I know. I've got the study right here in my nest.
Madam, that isn't your nest. That nest belongs to a winter wren who stepped out for a lunch break across the...
Okay, there's plenty of room for her in here when she gets back. So, back to the study. It says here that scientists came to their conclusion based on all kinds of information, like how big or small the birds were, how far they were likely to travel, where they lived in the world, whether or not they spent a lot of time in big cities, and of course, what kinds of nests they built.
And I'm guessing that all of this information was used to determine how successful these birds were at surviving as a species.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, in other words, how many of them are still with us today versus how many have gone extinct or died out over the last 40 million years?
Oh, I get it. Once they started examining the information they collected, some big clues began to emerge.
That is correct. The researchers discovered that songbirds that built domed nests, like the one your friend is stuffed into right now, these birds tended to spend their lives in one area rather than travel long distances. They also found that the dome builders had stricter climate needs.
Huh. Meaning that they needed to stay in areas that were not too hot or too cold or too dry or too wet in order to survive.
Exactly.
Well, looking at this dome nest, I would assume that it would offer protection from whatever the weather. I mean, it's got a roof, some substantial walls. It's almost more like a little birdhouse than the nests we're used to seeing.
Yeah, this place is pretty great. Feel like I could adapt to anything in a home like this.
Well, it's funny you should mention that.
Wow, wasn't even trying to be funny.
No, I mean, you see, prior to this study, scientists believed that domed nests would have made birds more adaptable to different living conditions.
Oh, adaptable, meaning the ability to adjust to new things and situations.
Yes.
But it turns out that with dome nests, that's not the case at all?
Not at all. Oh, if you'll excuse me, I just need to step away for a moment. Walk, 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 walk,
That's
walk,
my
walk.
line!
What's going on over there?
Let's go see. Come on, Guy Raz. Come on, Reg.
All right.
Welcome, everyone, to Battle of the Birds.
Is that the tour guide we were just talking to?
On the left side, speaking for the Cups, give it up for the American Robin. And on the right side, dominating for the Domes, it's the Winter Wren.
Good thing she didn't catch me in her nest. Her wings are ripped.
In this Battle of the Birds, we will give each side 30 seconds to sound off on why their nest is the best. Winter Wren, we'll start with you. Tell us, when it comes to home, why should birds dome?
What's she saying, Mindy? I don't speak bird.
Okay, well, she's saying that the dome will protect birds from the elements. You know, like rain, wind, snow, stuff like that.
Huh, and what other reasons is she giving for why a dome nest is best?
That's about it.
But Mindy, she still has time left on the clock.
Yeah, I guess she just ran out of reasons why domes rock.
And time is up. We now throw it to the American Robin, here to speak on behalf of cup nests. American Robin, tell us, what makes the cup nest the best? 30 seconds on the clock.
What's she saying, Mindy?
Okay, well, my robin is a little rusty, but let me see if I can translate here. She's saying that cup-shaped nests are cheap to build.
That makes sense. Cup builders generally build their nests out of things like twigs and dried grass.
Okay, she's also saying that cup nests are easy to rebuild multiple times a season.
Huh, so it's no big deal if they get destroyed after the birds are finished with them. They can just build a new nest in its place.
Yeah, and she's also saying that if a predator comes a knockin', the cup shape will make for a clean and easy getaway.
And time is up. It looks like we have our winner in the home sweet home battle of the bird nests. The cup builders have won a better chance at survival for millions of years to come.
Guy Raz, I'm pretty surprised that the cup nest beat the dome nest when it comes to survival.
Yeah, me too. But when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. I mean, domed nests would be easier for a predator to spot in the wild. They would take more time to build, require more building materials.
Yeah, I guess that's true, which could be pretty difficult if you're a bird living in a big city without a lot of natural nest building materials handy.
Not to mention, not a lot of convenient spots like tree limbs to build these types of nests.
Yeah, and according to the study, after birds spend all of that time and energy building these beautiful domes, they never want to leave.
Which could mean that dome-building birds are less adaptable to change.
And when you're not able to change and adapt to new situations, life can get pretty tough, especially if you're a bird species trying to survive in a changing planet for millions and millions of years.
So, did these researchers also discover that the simple cupped nest is a better design for songbirds' survival overall?
They sure did. According to the study, the researchers found that over the last 45 million years, dome builders did have slightly higher extinction rates than cup builders.
Well, speaking of adaptability, we should probably go check on Dennis to make sure he hasn't adapted too well to his new flock.
Oh, good idea, Guy Raz. Let's get out of here. Come on. Walk, 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 walk.
Mindy! Guy! Save me!
What's wrong, Dennis?
These people are more cuckoo than the cuckoo bird that lives in Mother's clock.
Oh, that's not a real bird, Dennis. That's a mechanical one.
Oh, Guy, not you too. We need to get out of here. Oh, Reggie, thank goodness you're here. Quick, take us home.
Aren't you worried that Reggie's not real, Dennis?
Mindy, Reggie is a real bird, like the snipe, or the dodo bird, or the duck-billed platypus.
Actually, Dennis, the duck-billed platypus is a mammal, not a bird.
No, Guy, I'm pretty sure it's a duck. Reggie, it says duck right in the name.
Ah, Dennis.
What? Are ducks not real now? These people have scrambled your brains. We need to get all of you out of here, back home, and on a strict regimen of science journals, stat.
But
No buts, Mindy. Not even big ones. Now, hurry up. Okay, Reggie. Up, and away. What do you mean that's not the magic words?
oh, we got this, Dennis. And here we
Wow in the world.
Hi, thanks for calling Wow in the World. After the beep, get ready to record.
Hi, Mindy and Guy Raz. My name is Mira, and I live in Jacksonville, Florida. My wow in the world is that jellyfish live in all the layers of the ocean. They live in the sunlight zone, twilight zone, midnight zone, abyss, and the trenches. Say hi to Reggie, Grandma G-Force, Thomas Fingerling,
What?
and ba-ba-ba-ba, Segment! Hi, I'm Chloe from Florida, and my fact is there's over 7,000 languages spoken from around the world. Say hi to Grandma G-Force.
Oh, snap.
Reggie, Dennis,
Hi.
Thomas Fingerling, and everyone for me. Bye.
Hello, Wowzers. My name is Axton. I live in Firestone, Colorado. My wow in the world is that we have explored less than 5% of the Earth's oceans.
Hi, my name's May. I live in Virginia, and my wow is that dolphins use echolocation to find their prey. Say hi to Reggie and Dennis for me.
Ahoy there.
My name is Audrey, and I live in Chicago. My wow in my world is that koalas have 2 thumbs. Say hi to Dennis, Thomas Fingering, Grandma G, Force, and Reggie.
Howdy.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, I'm Hazel. I'm 4 years old. I live in Massapequa, New York. My wow is that octopuses don't have tentacles. They have arms. Bye to Grandma G-Force,
Oh, isn't that nice?
Tommy Fingerling,
What? I wasn't sleeping.
Reggie, Dennis,
Hi there.
Mindy and Guy Raz. Hi, my name is Madeline. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I am 9 years old. My wow in the world is that a bull shark is able to freeze in freshwater and saltwater. Say hi to Thomas Fingerling,
Ah, heavens!
Reggie, and Grandma G, Force, and Dennis. Bye!
Oh, hush, puppy.
Hi, Mindy and Guy Raz. My name is Emily, and I'm from Apex, North Carolina. My wow in the world is that sloths only poop once a week. Say hi to Dennis, Thomas Fingerling, Grandma G-Force, and Reggie.
Nice.
Wow.
Bye!
End of messages.
Wow in the World is written by Mindy Thomas and Tom Van Kalken with help from me, Guy Raz.
Original sound design and music editing is done by our senior producer, Jed Anderson, and Tyler Thole. You can also hear Jed Anderson in the voices of Dennis, Thomas Fingerling, Reggie, and many of the other silly characters you hear on our show.
Jessica Bodie keeps our facts straight as our fact checker, and Meredith Halpern-Ranzer powers the wow at Tinkercast.
Our theme song was composed and performed by 3-time Grammy nominees, The Pop-Ups. Find them at thepopups.com.
Special thanks to the rest of our team of tinkerers, including Anna Zagorski, Rebecca Caban, Kit Ballinger, and Henry Moskal.
To keep the wows rolling, visit us at Tinkercast.com. There you can learn more about becoming an official member of the World Organization of Wowzers. Learn more about upcoming events, shop our shop, and pick up a copy of our new #1 New York Times best-selling book, The How and Wow of the Human Body.
Grown-ups, you can follow Wow in the World on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Wow in the World. And our email address is hello@tinkercast.com.
And if you're a kid with a big wow to share with us, call us at 1-888-7-WOW-WOW for a chance to be featured at the end of our show or an upcoming episode of Two Whats and a Wow.
Thanks again for listening, and until next time, keep on wowing!
Wow in the World was made by Tinkercast and sent to you by Wondery.